that we'll all just kill Mathis and then we'll become bird people?
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. The bird people part is going to be kind of like a hiccup, but definitely. Are we killing Mathis? Mathis a thong. You know what? Fuck it. We'll just do both. You know what I mean?
Robin's already down the path. Rye's clearly there. I mean, we'll just make a harness and, Otto will just, out in the back of a bird. It'll be cool.
Yeah. Is that what's gonna happen? Just murder me.
We're gonna kill you, dude.
All over a sword that you never got to use? It's not worth it, man.
It's not probably gonna be the sword. Something is gonna trigger it. Like, it's just slowly.
I have not done anything to personally betray you three.
Not yet. Yeah.
Maggie, I can tell you, like, I've known Mathis for too many years. Do you want to know, like, his secrets? Do you want to know, like, the real way to get? Like, this is one little thing that you would never think in a million years. It like bugs, like the nails on a chalkboard. Yeah, it's like that.
Oh, wait, whoa! Why are you going down the road of like what gives me goosebumps?
Just saying, Maggie. Just saying.
That is not necessary.
You let me know.
No. I want it to play out in the story. It'll be great.
It's when you blow gently on the back of his neck, like.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
That's real. I don't want to know how you know that.
It's very sensual.
All right.
The relationship is so deep.
16 years, man. He knows everything.
Everything. All right. So, sorry, I just distracted myself with how amazing that was. So you guys are finally leaving. You guys are finally leaving the city. Brin Shander, you've spent a significant amount of time here. Never mind the off-scene months that you spent here, but actual on-scene. It's been quite a few sessions here, and you have a lot of memories that have come up here. The funny thing is, though, you're all quickly fleeing from 10 towns and haven't ever experienced the rest of the 10 towns. The only one that really got to saturate themselves with the culture of the other 10 towns was Grommen. Now, Grommen and Otto, of course, taking in stories and whatnot, but honestly, the story is not very exciting. The most exciting stories were those of the dwarves that no longer live here, so, not very exciting. But Grommen would have learned one of the greatest cultures of this region is Scrimshander. You see, there's a type of fish here called, what is it, like knucklehead fish, I think it is. And the heads of these fish are just so thick, the bones are so thick, that the people here would actually do Scrimshander, and they would like carve it into different things, and they got very skilled at it, and blah, blah, blah. And they would actually use this as one of the major exports of 10 towns elsewhere to make like finer things to sell. Again, it's an export, it's just for commerce. But the reason why I bring this up, because Grommen is very much into knucklehead. So one of the things that Grommen would do is kind of like work with these people and talk to them and actually get even better at his doing his own scrimshaw with carving the wood. And I would actually even say Grommen will pick up a really nice set of scrimshaw tools off of these people to give her an additional +1 on his Scrimshander. Scrimshaw thing when he's doing these things. Scrimshander is a person, I believe. Scrimshaw is the skill, I believe. I don't, however, actually live in 10 towns, so sorry. All right, you guys are leaving the Brin Shander and finally heading your way through the city to, your way to Luskan is your immediate goal. Now, is there anything else in this region that you even gave a flying crap about? Are you like, no, for the love of all that is good and holy, get me the hell out of here?
I feel that way about Brin Shander.
I know I need to head south. Bonk knows he needs to head south.
Yep.
Roman doesn't know where the fuck he is. So I feel like
he doesn't really know where he is, but he knows where he needs to go-ish.
Yeah, but you don't know where you need to go in relative to where we are either.
You
don't know where we are.
You
were still psycho charmed when we figured it out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, but I saw the map.
But you didn't know where we were.
Kinda. No, that guy. I thought that guy told us where we were when me and Otto were looking at that map. Oh, maybe I'm confused.
Anyway, no, we all want to head south.
So you guys are heading south. So leaving 10 towns, the immediate places, again, there are so many different places that you're going to go through. Well, you guys stop through like Huntlestone, Stop by there. It's one of the other places where you could have been stuck during the winter. Kind of stopping by there, you're like, oh my god, I am so excited that I stayed in Brin Shander. This place is miserable. It's like a small like tavern way area, and the roads here are just atrocious as of right now. Assuming you choose to leave with the caravan, you'd be with the caravan. Let's also assume that the caravan gets attacked multiple times by like goblins or even a yeti, or whatever the case may be. Not quite the yeti that you guys had faced beforehand. And so you're able to, with the caravan guards themselves, and with the caravan guards themselves, with the your own skills, you're able to overcome all of these obstacles without any real concerns. So you make your way through there, and you probably skip by a couple of other towns if you had to, just because you're not looking to do any trade. And finally keep making your way down and towards Luskan. Now, getting to Luskan, working your way through this time, it's actually quite a long...
Hold on.
Shoot.
Gromlin would definitely be trying to do some trades. He'd be looking for some of that enlarged potion, that green potion.
Sadly, you're not going to be able to find magical potions along this way.
Okay.
But I promise you, Maggie, Luskan is a great location for you to find it. There's literally a school of magic there. So... you're making your way towards the city of Luskan. That's the place you're going to head to first, and it takes you actually a little over a month to get there. So taking you well deep into spring, finally as you arrive at Luskan. Now, Luskan as a city is it's a large city. It's a port city, so you can imagine all the wonderful things that come with port cities, like the wonderful smells and the types of people that would be there. It's not like a Sea of Fallen Stars port city where it really just connects to a lake. This actually connects to the Sword Coast. It connects to an ocean where there's like a lot. You can imagine, again, port cities, the sailors that would come through and what kind of culture and whatnot they bring. Sailors from other regions. We get like pirates and whatnot will kind of pop in if they're not known or whatever the case may be. But one of the big things to know about Luskan is unlike what you would imagine for large, well-established cities that are well respected within by all the other nations that are nearby. This city-state is a little different from others. So as you guys walk into the city and walk through the gates and the portcullises and the walls and whatnot to get in here, and you see that there's cobblestone ground in most of the areas, dirt ground in other areas. The buildings are close together. There's the passes there. It's actually kind of nice because it's been so long since she's been in a place like this. Almost immediately as she's walking through it, Rye's kind of like remembering what it's like to run through alleyways, to dart through side paths, to clamber to up the side of a building and run on the rooftops. Almost immediately after walking into this Rye can see all like the quickest routes to get through this place and find where she wants to go to get there quickly. She won't be the best now, but after meandering a bit more, she'll really be able to map out the city in her head. It's what she's good at. It's where her roots are from. So when you guys are going through the city, you notice that the ground here isn't very well cleaned. Like not every metropolis is clean by any means, but it's kind of grimy here. The number of poor people that live here is kind of extreme. There's a lot of beggars on the side of the roads. People smell maybe a bit more than they usually do. But you're kind of walking through the place and you head to one of the market squares. And in the middle of the market square, up on a wood-made stage, like you would imagine if it was, say, an orator giving some sort of speech, or a someone kind of like giving the news down from whoever the lords of the lands might be, or even, say, a gallows. You see that there is a person up atop the stage that is tied down with their legs tied to a chair and their hands tied behind their back behind the chair. And already most of the way through this task, you see they're literally finishing putting a rat inside of a box and putting it onto the person's belly, and a second person like doing this to the person chaining down and kind of belting that box to the back around the backside of the person, so the box can't be moved and the rat is sitting there. Watching this with a moment of curiosity for a little bit, perhaps never having experience or understanding what this is, like, that's weird. Then you see that the person that is had strapped the box to the one sitting down goes over and gets some oil and pours it on the back of the box and sets the box on fire. And you hear the crowd that's around us and watching this. People are literally cheering and excited and happy, and people are like, "Whoa, like this is some amazing spectacle that they're seeing, and it's very exciting. And at first, the guy is just kind of like screaming, like in fear, and oh my god, like. But very quickly, those screams turn to that of pain and horror, as you can only imagine what's happening inside that box right now. And they, even if you guys choose, I don't know what thunk, to leave this area and try to get away from it because that's disgusting, despite the fact that it's a metropolis, a very large city, and despite the fact that the sound of the city itself can be quite deafening, the people moving throughout, or the shopkeepers, everything that's there, that person's shrills of pain kind of carry with you a further distance than you would expect it to do so, because of like just like how.
What about the rat?
The rat, you assume, might survive. Maybe.
Oh.
Who knows?
I think the rats have a better probability of survival in that situation than the humans do.
Are we in range of this?
You can see this happening up on stage. You'd be, because you're just walking in, the back of a huge audience that's watching it, and most of them kind of cheering it on. Some people doing the whole like, oh, I can't watch this. Oh, it's so horrible. You know what I mean? There are children there. I mean, we're talking like 5-year-olds that are like, kill that sucker, kill that mother, you know, that are cheering it on and excited about it, with their parents even, that are like also cheering it on. How do you guys
Grauman's like, what they doing? Why they put rat in box?
Killing him.
Why not just use weapon?
This hurts for a long time.
Can Rye just like zap this bucket, this box?
You are entirely welcome to do so.
I'd like to attempt to.
You make your attack roll.
All right.
Oh my god, that's a really good roll.
Damn.
24. And 12 points of fire damage. So, you go and you zap the box, and it explodes outwards. The box is easily, what's that, Eldritch Blast? The box is easily just shattered. It's force damage. So I thought you were doing Scorching Ray for some reason at first. So it explodes outwards, and as it explodes outwards, the force of it itself actually takes the rat, which had its head somewhat burrowed into the person's stomach, and blows the rat off of the person as well. And the person says, and like you can kind of see like there's a moment of relaxation for them when they realize like, oh my god, it stopped, oh my god, it stopped. And they look down and they can just see the blood just kind of like pouring out of this chewed open hole inside their stomach, and like their screams of like fear and whatnot start up again. And you can hear like there's like a and the audience is like somewhat excitement, somewhat like nerves, like what the hell was that? Oh my god, what's going on? And you can see the person that's watching this thing happen like jumps like, what the hell just happened? As all of that's happening, a few of the people that are around you guys are turning to like look towards where this came from, and they're trying to do what they can to find you. And while you're doing your reaction that you choose to come up with, Sam, some of the people, especially the ones in the front of the audience and very quickly moving back to the audience, they're starting to become upset. Like,
Grauman's like, what happened now? What happened to the box?
You just turned off Saturday Night Live during the cold open. Like, what the hell is the matter with you? This is like literally the best part of the show. And they like, people are genuinely upset about this. And that wave is kind of moving outwards. So people all around the skirmish, the outer parts of this, are trying to find out where that came from, including around you, Sam.
Rye also assumes like looking around hurriedly, as if someone nearby had done this.
Roll me a deception check, please.
Wow.
Oh my god, oh, Jesus. Natty 20. 26. Oh my god.
Not fair.
So good. So good.
Okay. Well, so yeah, the 26. They completely believe you. Nobody thinks that you had anything to do with it. That was amazing. So as this is all happening, the person, the executioner that's standing up there, of course, has the black hood of an executioner over their head to protect their identity. They're like, gesturing their hands for everybody to be calm, to be calm, to be calm. And so they kind of like go over to the side of where the stage is, and they bend down, and they're having like a conversation with somebody and whatnot. And then like about a minute later, they start hoisting up onto the stage like a makeshift table. not a makeshift table, like a table made out of wood. They hoist it up, they put it on the stage, and they slap it there. And then they go over and they bring up another table and like roll open a leather like, satchel or like rolled up thing with a bunch of tools put on it. Then those two people that are carrying the table up, the tables and everything up, then go and untie this person. And he's like kicking and screaming and trying to get out. And so the third one assists them for a moment and brings him over to the table and they tie him onto the table, arms and legs wide open. And then they say he kind of turns to the audience and he announces, silencing them and announces, his companions or his friends or his family tried to free him, so we'll make him suffer more. And with that, everybody's like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever. Oh, my favorite football team just went into overtime, coming back from a crazy comeback. Woo! And so they're going crazy, excited about this. And he goes and he grabs the first tool and he starts going over to the person and kind of like hovers it over for everybody to see what it is. And unless anybody does anything, he'll like swing down with a sickening thud into him and just start like scraping to rip open body parts.
I want to cast Tasha's hideous laughter at him. Can I do that?
God, oh man.
God, good
This
God.
crowd is so noisy and loud that like we can't really get caught for what we're doing.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Tasha's hideous laughter.
God damn you.
I can't not do it, dude. As soon as I thought about it, I was like, oh, that has to happen. Come on.
Okay. I actually, no jokes, rolled a natural 20.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah. I succeeded, and I'm sorry, Otto, but you cast a spell on him, and there's a moment where he's holding the thing out and he's about to swing, and he's like, and starts tearing, and the guy's like, ah! As he's screaming as he's doing this, and he kind of goes about his work and starts doing his disgusting and sickening work and slowly tearing this man open. I don't know how you guys are reacting to this.
Thunk doesn't give a shit, but these guys are gonna get us into a fight.
Rye kind of like covers her ears and recoils, like she really doesn't like it. She kind of turns away. So
Thunk like will just look to you and like you realize you could potentially be saving a murderer.
Nobody deserves that.
Not even somebody who killed children.
No, just kill him back.
They are. But
Grump.
they make
Oh,
bye,
no.
bye, Bear.
What happened to Bear?
Bear's been dealing with like 3 different ISPs, so
Oh no, bye Bear. Grumman is gonna grab someone else and be like, "What he do? Why they do this to him?"
You know that Bear left just because the scene was too graphic.
yeah, that's what it was.
I mean, it was like Otto was on the edge, and he's like, "Nah, I can't anymore. I can't handle this." Go ahead.
Grumman's gonna grab someone in the crowd that's near them and be like, "Why they do this to him? What he do?"
That's you, Thunk. Well,
No, he's asking the crowd. I don't know what he
I
fucking
apologize.
did.
Yeah.
And the person's like, "Oh, who gives a shit?" And like turned around, like they just get this like fury in their face, like it's so exciting, and they're like kind of like cheering it on and happy about it.
Grumman's gonna look at Rye.
Rye
Be
like gives Grumman a look like she wants to go. She don't want to be here.
Okay.
Thunk
Just gonna
will
let that happen.
Otherwise, she's gonna do something she regrets.
Oh.
Bear said his internet died, he's rebooting. Okay.
Okay, so,
Alright.
so with this, do you guys kind of just choose to like turn a blind eye and walk away? Like
Yeah.
just move away from this?
Thunk will like usher Rye forward if
Yeah.
she vocalizes like she's gonna do something she's gonna regret. That Thunk will be like, let's move then.
Yeah, I guess Grumman will do the same because he's not like.
I mean, we could kill all of these peasants, but then we'd be even more trouble.
Yeah, Rye just kind of like looks at them. She's like,
Get me out of here before I do something stupid.
Okay.
He
We
puts
like-
he puts his hand on your shoulder, pushes you forward.
Okay, and you guys leave the marketplace. You know, whether or not you were hoping to buy those potions, you choose to like leave that place and just kind of like get away from it as far as you can. But that's okay because don't worry, there's another marketplace that you guys are able to come across and try to do like whatever shopping or try to get accustomed to the culture or whatever it is that's over there. The problem is over at this other marketplace, they're literally in the middle of hanging 5 people. 3 of them are already hung, and the third one they're reading like the whatever it is for the other person. Kind of like and the crimes that he has committed. And sadly, only one person here understands what they're saying, and that's Rye, because it's being said in Jondathan. You guys can kind of pick up a couple of words here and there, but only Rye truly understands it. It's like, and his act of thievery and 5 counts of adultery and kind of going through the thing. And once they're done reading what it is, they pull the lever and and he's kicking and trying to fight against it, but he's dying as well. And then they kind of move on to the 5th one to say what it is that's happening there.
They kill lots of people.
So it would seem. Thonk doesn't seem phased. He doesn't seem to care. Like he doesn't seem like he doesn't seem like he enjoys it. Doesn't seem like it bothers him. He just is like, we're here to pass through the city, so let's fucking move.
So if you guys are as you guys are moving through this city, one of the places that kind of like stands out and really catches your eye is this large tower that's off in the distance. It's not quite all the way over to where the port is, but closer to that region. But there is a large tower that always seems to catch your eye that's in this, and it seems to be larger than you would expect the tower should be able to be constructed. Now we're not talking like 100 stories, impossibly tall. Wow, this is like the great city of Shard and Corvair. No, it's just larger than what you would expect it to be, and certainly larger than all the other buildings in the area. It kind of stands out architecturally from everything else. But you guys eventually, I'm sure, after kind of like all of the travel, everything you've been through, you're just going to go and find a tavern an inn or tavern, whatever, and find a place where you can grab a drink and grab a bed and maybe spend the night resting.
Works for me.
Cool.
Gromit is definitely going to get a drink.
And so you guys choose to go and pass out for a little while and rest.
Welcome back, Bear.
Hi, Bear.
Hi, Bear.
So you guys come back from so you guys go there, and a couple of you maybe have a drink and maybe have like small talk about whatever it is that happens. But eventually you make your way to bed, pass out, and get up the next morning. Like, holy crap. This next day you have a little bit more of a plan for what it is that you want to do. You know that there is specifically a you want to find out exactly where it is that you're going, Thunk, to take care of the orc Grumsh worship bit that you're supposed to be taking care of. Yep. You also want to find out where Rye is trying to go, somewhere down south. I suppose Rye just thinks she's going south, right? And then I know that Gromit is looking to buy potions. So would you split up at all? Would you everybody pretty much just kind of stay together in this strange city where you're not really familiar with the culture?
I want to stay near Otto and Rye at the very least, because, I mean, Rye already expressed, like, I'm going to do something stupid, so we can't afford that right now. So Thonk is going to have to babysit.
Oh, we're going to do something stupid?
I was going to do something stupid.
I want to do some stuff.
Right, Gromit asked one of the people in the crowd what the guy had done wrong, and the guy was like, I don't give a fuck, this is great. And then Rye was like, oh, hell no.
So one of the things that you guys are traveling around trying to do exactly what we were just discussing, and is roll everybody me an insight check to try to get like a general feel of this city as you kind of like seep in the culture for this thing.
Yeah, this city is fucking evil as shit. I feel great here. Insight?
Wow, that's a really good insight. Rye crushing every roll that she
I know,
makes.
we were talking about you coming back and you're going to start rolling natty ones like a dick, but no, it's the other way around.
Of course. So Gromit 12 insight, Thunk 14 insight, Rye 20 with a crit, and Otto 21. So it's really, everybody's obviously able to get the culture here is a little kind of the people here seem to be more loose-lipped. They seem to be a bit more, I suppose, grimy is a word to use. A little bit more like sully with just life in general and their opinion of it. And obviously, it is a bit of an evil culture here. But very quickly, Rye and Otto are able to pick up, maybe because of just how their nature is, that this is a very lawful city. So the laws here might seem extreme to you. Like, for instance, if you were caught say, loitering for too long or too many complaints about it, you might lose a finger. You know what I mean? If you are, or like a toe or something like that, like, oh, you can't move, was it move your feet, lose your toe. One of the things that you're able to get is that the laws here are very extreme. The punishments are very extreme. And there are many punishments that quickly equal death. There's a lot of 3-strike rules. It could literally be, oh, speak back to a lord. You know, the first time you get a lashing, second time you get your tongue removed, third time you get murdered. Hopefully the third time can't really happen because how do you really speak back to a lord? But that doesn't mean there aren't many cases on record where a tongueless man spoke back to a lord and got killed for it. And who it is that can enact these punishments, pretty much anybody with authority can be like, that person has done this crime. And if it's somebody of higher birth making this accusation, you have no claim against it. You have no argument against this person. And I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but as you look amongst yourselves, whatever your opinion of yourself may be, none of you are of higher birth and none of you have any value whatsoever. So you learn very quickly, if you step a toe out of line, you are very likely going to lose that toe in this city. And so you kind of have to respect its culture, or because the culture is not going to respect you. Okay. So that's mostly Otto and Rye that are able to pick this up. And it makes sense that Rye would get that 90-20 because she actually fully understands the language. Yeah. So it's luckily
Rye's also a street rat, right? Like she grew up in the she knows exactly like what kind of ramifications they impose on the poor.
So what language do they speak here?
Chandathan is the primary language. However, because it's a port city, there are many other languages that are spoken that you can kind of dabble in. And of course, common is common, so you guys can smatter your way through common if need be.
Okay.
Okay. So, let's go through Maggie first. Maggie, you wanted to buy potions. Did you find them?
I'm guessing then if Rye is the one who speaks Chingathan and we kind of figure and pick that up, I would probably want her to come along with me. And I'm just kind of like, oh, she wasn't around when I got... Were you around when I got big?
Oh, mode? God, yeah, you missed that.
She was, though, before she jumped off the cliff with the Yeti.
I remember buying the potion. I'm the one that bought the potions initially, but I didn't see you drink it.
But your character did for like a moment before you went down with the Yeti, I think.
Did she?
Yeah, before the story Yeti took you, the plot Yeti.
Okay. Yeah, actually, because that's when you went charging up there, so you would have actually seen her drink.
Okay, yeah. I'll come with you. Okay. Rye comes with you.
Grumman's like, we need find more of that green potion you give me.
Okay.
And I guess Otto can like explain what happened, or like, you know, or whatever, if you can see it.
Is there like any clearly signposted, like, you know, brewers or alchemy stores or anything?
You're actually, again, being a street rat and everything, you're able to quickly find your way over to places like that, like apothecaries or alchemist shops or things like that. You're actually able to find them. Fun thing, roll for me a, persuasion to find out things. And you can roll me with advantage.
I don't need to.
Okay. Take the 20.
I'm fucking fired.
None of that. So you go walking around, asking around, whatever. You're able to find out there are multiple different types of apothecaries. There's like individual alchemists that have built their own reputation. And so the quality of potion comes with the reputation of the alchemists themselves. And then there are other apothecaries for like, they're not really apothecaries, they're people that sell potions, like adventurers, wherever they're kind of coming in and have wares for sale. At like local marketplaces, wherever the case may be, and or imported ones from other places, like from another city. They might send a representative here to sell stuff. But then, because of the wizard's tower that seems to be there, apparently it is one of the tasks of the apprentices of the tower to make things like potions and whatnot to sell to passers-by, to raise money to make sure that the tower is able to run no problem. I mean, it's got infinite amount of money, but why dip into your stores, right? So you're able to purchase from imported ones from elsewhere, well-known alchemists or apprentices of the tower itself. What would really catch your eye?
Probably the apprentices of the tower.
Okay. Not a problem. So you would make your way over to that area and to go purchase them. And showing up to the place, it's actually going to be like a little building that's kind of it's made out of stone, just like the tower is. That's built off the side of the tower itself, where they're selling like the wares that are there. And when you walk towards the tower and you finally get close enough to read, one of the things that you see is that the tower is called Host Tower of the Arcane. That's the actual title of it, or of the school that's there. And you go into the shop and it says like Host Tower's Apothecary. You go walking in and you can see that the students that are here, it's not like these are, Harry Potter 13-year-olds. They're like, no, you're actually walking in and seeing adults that are like in their mid-20s to early 30s that are clearly just students and going about their business, whether it be like actually stirring a pot over there or grinding together some herbs over here or stocking up the shelves, or the case may be. As soon as you walk in, you see several of them and all very busily working. Nobody just kind of like slouching around, standing there, sending a text on, like leaning on the counter that's there. So as you walk in, as soon as you guys walk in the door, all of them kind of turn to you in unison, and they're like, hello, all at once in their own way. Hello, howdy, hey. And they're
all looking at us.
And the one that's one of them that's closest quickly makes their way over to you to assist you, but another one literally hops over the counter and like gets their way up there way faster than the other one was able to do so, despite being closer. And they're like, hey, I'm here to assist you. What is it that I can help you with? And the other one's like, and kind of turns and makes their way back over to stocking shelves again.
Yeah, Rai in Chandathan is like, can I buy potions? Chandathan's like not excellent.
Mm-hmm.
She can string words together to make a sentence.
Yep, definitely. So he's like, of course, absolutely. I would love to assist you with that. Assuming, of course, you have the coin. You have coin, yes, and just kind of like gestures for you to like show your purse.
Raman's gonna shake his bag.
His bag. Just
Yeah,
kind of like
his pouch. Yeah.
It's one of those like, and a
Rai doesn't
considerable
like
amount.
say anything. She just stands there looking like regal, and then like Roman behind her is like.
And a considerable amount. I'm over here. I'll show you where they are. And he kind of brings you over to where a rack is, where potions are and everything. And he's like, so there's many selections here. You look to be either an adventurer or a lady, and these are either your companions or your guard. Which would it be?
Yeah, both, I guess.
So shall I speak to the adventurer first, or the lady first?
What was the potion you wanted?
Rai looks at Grumman.
Make big.
Does the guy speak like common? Does he understand that?
Yep.
Yeah, Rai just looks back at the clock.
Okay. So he raises an eyebrow at the make big, and he's like, make big. Do you mean a potion of growth?
It was green.
That doesn't. I apologize. Are you looking for an incantation that would make you double in size and become significantly meatier and like the size of a giant? Is that what you're looking for?
Raman's like, yes, that.
Then I can certainly assist you with that. And he goes over and he pulls out 3 potions that are like a dull gray color, and he puts them before you. And he's like, "That's exactly what these are right here."
Sweet.
How many do you want?
How many they have?
I have 3 of them right now. However, if you'd like to put in a request, I can have more made within in less than a week's time.
How much they cost?
300 gold pieces each.
Holy shit. Grumman's like, that's a lot.
You can
He doesn't
haggle
buy.
it
He doesn't
down.
buy money.
Grumman cannot haggle. But I mean, we can get sure. Grumman can haggle. This will be funny.
I can try if
Okay,
you want.
okay. Grumman's gonna haggle. This will be great.
Good.
Grumman's like, I can help do other things for to help pay for it. I lift things, I carry things, I take care of things.
That sounds wonderful. However, when it comes to the task that I have to overcome to impress my master, well, this in particular task is a monetary value, and the quicker I'm able to hit that goal, the quicker I can get out of this fucking shop, so I can get back to my arcane studies. So the book says 300 gold. Not going to waver from that because I want to hit my goal
What's
get
your
back in
name?
the tower. I already told you.
I forgot. What is it?
I'm going to say Randy because I can't remember.
I didn't give him a name. That's why.
Randy, hi. So, you need money to get out of this shop, okay? And we need potions for adventuring.
Mhm.
That's a fucking rip-off. One, if you think you're gonna make money quick with no one buying them, good luck, okay? You drop the price, I buy all three, and I'm more inclined to come back in the future. You make more money and you get out faster. Do you understand?
Entirely that. You're saying that if I do you a favor now, you're going to be a wonderful repeat customer for me.
Exactly.
Where's your accent from?
Where are we from? Damaran?
The other side of the continent.
Yeah. What's the continent? What's the
Desk.
land? Is it
Desk.
Desk?
Fisk.
My apologies, lady, but I don't know where the flying fuck that is. So I have a really good feeling I'll never see you again, and that repeat customer garbage you're trying to sell me, it just isn't going to work. So you can either pay the full price, or I can sell this person to somebody else, that's willing to pay it, and we both can either win, or we can both go fuck ourselves. But I have a goal to hit, so I can get out of here and get back to my studies. Get what I'm saying?
You know what? You're right. You're absolutely right. Good luck selling fuck all. We're not buying from you. We're going, Grumman.
Yeah, we're going. How does this help me get more?
Congratulations on making no sales. Well done. You'll be out here in no time.
It's kind of like waves, like, yep, okay. Well, that left two other.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Ryan immediately goes up to the other assistant that was pipped, and she kind of leans in and she, assuming he heard the whole conversation, says,
Tell me you've got a bad deal.
The book for that potion says 300.
Oh, so you want to stay in here forever with that guy? Is that right?
I don't like, his master's a little bit more lenient than mine, but I'm afraid of last time I didn't do what he told me to do. He locked me in a circle with an imp.
Oh, this is fucking ridiculous. I'm leaving.
Ryan just like walks past Grumman and leaves.
Okay.
There must be another shop in the city. Don't waste your time.
There are two more types of shops. There's people that import them from like other towns or whatever, and then there is like a known apothecary that, like, you know, has a reputation or whatever. So
Right, kind of like grabs Grumman by the wrist and like twirls him around and pulls him out of the store.
Mhm.
And yeah, like asks a nearby, just like a woman, like the apothecary is.
sure, and they give you directions to head over there. When you go walking into this apothecary, one of the things that you notice outside of it is there's a whole bunch of like roots and stuff like that that are like hanging on the outside. There's like a dead chicken like hanging upside down with like a bowl underneath it that was catching the blood. There's a whole bunch of like weird stuff that's out there. It's very bizarre because while this is very obviously a city, this looks like something you'd see like in a hovel somewhere in a backwater nowhere place. So you're kind of like looking at this and like, strange, but okay. And you kind of push your way into the old creaky door. As you walk into the building, you can see the whole building has like kind of stuff hanging from the ceiling over here, or things over there. There's a bunch of stuff on the walls. There's tons of shelves that have like different vials of like a dead spider or weird colored liquids, or all sorts of stuff all over the place. You literally see like a jar full of eyes, all these iconic things as you come walking into this place. And it's really, really friggin' weird. And you go walking into the shop, probably doing your rise like, hello, looking to see what's going on. And you're actually in there for a little while before you even notice that there's somebody else in there, that maybe they just didn't notice you. But you notice there's kind of like an old woman that's kind of like bent over a little bit, that was doing something. She kind of like stands up and she looks back and she's like, hello?
Rai kind of like elbows Grom and then like pushes him forward.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
I fucking hate you.
Oh, creepy.
Rai knew that the eye candy would work.
Grumman's like, I need potion. Make me big.
Oh, I've got just the thing for you.
Please don't Viagra. Please don't Viagra.
I've got. Oh, you are already so big and meaty. And she kind of like makes her like hobbles away forward and kind of like caresses like one of your pecs for a second. And she's like, I've got the potion that makes you really big. Yes, I do. Wow, 1 second.
Rai visibly shudders.
She kind of goes over and makes her way like over to an area and kind of grabs a couple of things.
Grumman's like oblivious and real excited. He's like,
all of you are oblivious. You have no fucking idea who this is.
and so she comes back over and she has like fistfuls of like these vials that have this like horrible milky thing, and you think stuff's floating inside them or whatever. And
are they green or do they look different?
All different colors or whatever. And she's like, this is what you're looking for. You can have as many as you like. Oh yeah.
Grumman looks at them. He's like, no, the one I look for is green. And he looks at me himself. He's like me.
Is that a requirement, dearie? Does the color matter?
He like shrugs.
It's you are just gorgeous. You just stand there and look gorgeous. And she kind of goes over and like kind of tries to put them down, but a couple of them like kind of topple over, and she tries to fix them up with her shaky hands. She goes over, she grabs like 2 of them and grabs like some powder from outside of another area and kind of like throws them in there, and they start fizzling and whatever. And she shakes them up a little bit, and then the color starts to turn for the 3 different vials that she grabs, different shades of green, but they do in fact turn green. And she comes over and she's holding them for you, and she's like, I've got these potions that'll make you really big. Yes.
Horrifying.
Rai kind of like leans around Grumman and she's like, how much?
For the 3, it's 42 gold. 42 gold for the 3.
There we go, Grumman.
Grumman gives her 42 gold.
And she's like, and here you are. Now you just make sure you think really well when you drink the potion, and it'll get very big. I promise you.
The potion?
No, you.
Oh, okay.
Why would the you are just so cute, aren't you? Oh, you're just
Okay, thanks.
Excuse me, little missy. You just keep your tart mouth quiet over there, okay?
Rai's just dragging you out the store, bro.
Grumman like leaves and he like puts the potions in his bag and he's like, I like her.
I'll come back to visit, dearie. There's always more where that came from. Yes.
Rai shudders again. Where are the others during this, so we can meet them?
I was sitting outside the door going,
Oh, are they with us? Yeah.
Otto wasn't responding, so I think Otto stood outside trying not to be a part of that.
Yeah.
You don't want to be part of that. God damn it.
We got potions.
Yeah, you got your potions that make you bigger.
What are we trying to do? We're trying to hitch a boat south? We're trying to grab a boat south or something?
Is that our goal overall? I can't remember. We're heading south. That's all I know.
We're at Port Town, right? So I'm assuming there's just like a body of water below, south of us. Would that be right, Scott?
I'm sorry. Let me think for a second. I was literally in my head going, trying to plot something out. So you're at a port town. So the way it works, where Luskan is it sits on the west coast. So immediately, obviously, to the west is the ocean. And then immediately to the south of it, because there's like a river that it's built on that runs into the ocean. So you can kind of cross a bridge and then just start heading south if you want to. However, I believe part of this wasn't just buying Maggie potions. You also wanted to find out where it is that Thonk wanted to go. So, why don't you roll me your investigation checks to find out information about what it is that Thunk's trying to do. Maybe only Thunk is making this roll. I don't know if everybody would be joining in to find out about Thunk's tasks.
13 for
What
me.
is his task exactly? I don't know if Gromit would be involved.
How do you describe what it is that you're trying to do, Mathis, when you're asking people?
Fuck, man, I can't even remember half the time. I'm looking to meet up with orcs and a shaman with the orcs.
What works, sir?
I can't. The spear throwers. I don't remember the name of them. I don't remember.
You
the
are
name.
terrible.
Look.
Okay. Oh, God, critical fail. So you are over here looking for the clan, the tribe of orcs that actually defeated a dwarven clan. That defeated a dwarven clan and actually claimed a chunk of their lands for their own. The actual clan that they defeated, you found out while you were up in the north, even further north up in the Ten Towns area, was the Battlehammer clan, the same clan that crafted that sword that you just desecrated.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, it all makes sense.
That's also the same clan whose flesh was used to make the armor that you just desecrated. And they are, the dwarves themselves retook their ancestral home called the Mithril Hall, which is named after the mithril mines that are there for making mithril things. The orcs took part of that land back. Now, you go around and you ask about Mithril Hall, I imagine?
Yeah, I guess that'd be the easiest thing to do, right?
People would tell you, oh, I'm not sure where that is. I know it's past Mirabar. And you'd be like, oh, where's Mirabar? And they'd be like, oh, it's to the northeast of here. You know, just hit the northeast road and just keep following it. Don't stray from the road. You're going to go through a few cities and towns and whatnot. It's about 100 miles northeast of here, Mirabar is. And then it's past that to get to Mithril Hall, which is kind of the opposite of where Sam wants to go, which is like directly south.
Right. Well, I mean, I'll tell the party. Like, I'm not trying to hide the fact what I'm looking for here, really. So what you say, I basically relay to the party where that would be my best bet to go that way. So it'll just boil down to what's easiest, what's more realistic for me or Rye's thing. Because Rye, you just know south, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I was just told like straight south.
Would you guys purchase a map? And if so, would you purchase a good one or a shitty one? A good one would run you like a solid 50 to 75 gold depending on your check.
I mean, I'll blow money on a map.
You're the poorest one here, all right? I'll buy it.
So it doesn't matter.
I've got like 900 gold, and you've got like 30.
Oh, Sam, that's only because you haven't paid for your cloak yet.
That's true.
So
Wait, how do you have the cloak if you haven't paid for it?
No, I just haven't charged.
He hasn't charged me yet.
Charged the character.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it hasn't worked out. It hasn't worked out if he's gonna make me in the negative.
No, you're good. You're good. You can buy that map if you'd like, Sam.
Yeah, I'll get the map.
Okay, that being said, I'm going to, and you guys will be able to look at it. I'm going to send it to you in a moment. And how can I do this in our chat?
How much was it, like 75?
So roll me a what is it called? Investigation check to find somebody with a map, and then from there we'll make our next decision.
16.
16. And after that, roll me your persuasion check there, Sam.
Oh.
And then that was only to Mike. I mean, Mathis, or whatever the hell your name is.
What?
There you go. To everybody in your Zoom chat, you can see the map.
Oh, can you make it a handout?
I can, and that's actually why I just downloaded it. But if you give me a second,
Sweet.
I was just trying to get it to you quickly.
Yeah.
Choose file. Uploading now.
It's a very nice map. So Grauman's dealio is. What is the Dragon's Bay? Where's the border of Lunar Mountains?
And there you guys go. Now you can see the map. Sorry, it took a moment.
All right, what's the damage in that map?
Sorry, I didn't see what your persuasion was. Give me
It
one
was really
second.
bad.
Then it was. Oh God! Actually, you're gonna pay. We'll say 80 gold for it. I'm
Okay.
taxing you for your one.
Okay.
Nothing makes me happier than
You're
chocolate peanut butter
fucking
ice cream.
rich.
All right. So, there you go. There you go for that map.
Yep, I got it up on screen so people can take a look at it real
Perfect.
quick.
Awesome. So Luskan, you can see where that is up along the north. You can see where 10 Towns was even further north of that. So you can see where Mirabar is. If you go northeast of where Luskan is, Mirabar is there. Now, if you want to follow your eyes all the way to the most north and most east corner of the map, the actual area where you're going to, it's funny that Mithril Hall isn't listed, but actually Mithril Hall is
I need to
listed.
go to Dark Arrow Keep, right?
Dark Arrow Keep is the older location. You're actually going closer to Mithril Hall. The map is outdated.
Okay.
So
There's Mirabar.
you're going to Mithril Hall. So
Yeah.
Where am I looking to go? Or do I not know?
you don't know yet, but it's probably further south than this map offers.
Wow, really? Damn.
Well, in that case, then I guess we'll go to Mithril Hall.
Yeah, that sounds like our best bet then.
And Grauman's looking at the map going, where is my place?
Well, Grauman's is a little bit east of here, right? So it
Yeah,
should technically be on the way.
Trying to look for it.
Grauman's is a couple thousand miles east of here where his last plan was to go. So
I
very,
need to
very
find the golden cups.
yeah.
Okay. Well, let's head to Mithril Hall.
And that's where it is that you guys choose that you're going to want to go. It's kind of one of those, you come to this, you buy this map, you do all these things, you buy these potions of enlarging, you find all this information, you're in the city for a short period of time that kind of creeps you the F out, except for Mathis. He sits there and starts cutting himself, watching people get tortured because he enjoys it too much. Oh, yes, another rat. And you probably spend maybe that second night there just to kind of like gather your rest or whatever it is, and just get right back on the road and leave the city as quick as possible.
Can we rent horses?
You most certainly can actually purchase horses if you would like to. I actually don't remember the cost of horses off the top of my head, but I can get that price for you between now and next session. And
They're expensive.
I know they are expensive, but you guys might be able to get like plugs for a bit cheaper.
Yeah, and to kill them.
And to like listen, it was I didn't make the shipwreck, okay, Maggie. The weather did. The weather, and nobody said.
And who made the weather?
Leave the horses. Everyone was kind of like, oh, where's Otto? Where's Thonk? You know, nobody cared about the horses. Just say.
A light horse is 75 gold.
There you go.
A heavy horse is 200.
Yeah, there you go. 200 gold, 75 gold or 200 gold. I imagine that Grauman would need a heavy horse. I know that the way that the 3-5 rules worked, and Grauman would need a heavy horse with just the sheer weight of a 7 foot tall, 18 strength, 16 constitution person would need. That's a lot of meat. So, but the other three of you, I mean, Otto could like even double up on a horse with Rye, on a light horse with Rye. You know, if that wasn't bad for a horse's back to do. So, do you guys want to buy horses or?
I think we should buy horses.
It's probably the smart move.
Fuck walking.
How much is a griffin? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I can buy a horse.
Cool. Just buy a horse each.
Makes sense.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
It's like 200 for Grauman. I'll buy that one, obviously.
Wait, do you need a heavy one?
Yeah. I can afford it, though.
Horses can hold like 300 pounds.
Light horse can? Cool. All right, cool. What does Grauman weigh less than 300 pounds?
I don't know.
Say because I have a brother
Probably
who's
weighs more,
I have a brother who's 6 inches shorter than Grauman and weighs over 300 pounds, and he's not made out of pure muscle, and you know, I was like I'm 5'11" and I weigh over 200, so and I'm not a big dude.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fantasy world. If you wear 2 links of chainmail, you somehow get +7 armor. So
That's
know.
true.
it's
I'm
up to
also,
you.
I have so
I'll
much
get
money.
a $200 one.
I have so
It's
much
fine.
money that apparently I'm over encumbered as well.
Oh my gosh.
I
People
get
did remind me, Otto, you could ride like a different type of creature, like a wolf or
Oh,
something.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, you could ride like a dog, yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
His face.
Sam, if I remember correctly, it's £1 per 50 gold. So it's one of those like gold
You
wages.
could have like a little dog friend.
I brought one of those stray dogs from the other town, right?
Oh yeah, I could probably call you and get you a free dog.
Oh yeah, you can just go get me a wolf from the forest.
Yeah.
You don't want to get like a
Might not
rabbit
be
dog
as
from the
trained
street?
though.
Yeah, a riding dog is 150 though.
How is it more expensive than a horse?
Yeah.
But it's trained to be.
But
You have to train it.
a
It's for
pony,
combat and
you want
whatnot.
a little pony, they're 30 gold.
Okay, I can ride a pony.
You could ride a pony.
That'd be adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that.
Cool. Well, why don't we end the episode right here where we're
Well,
about to
that's
bounce?
exactly what we were doing, Mathis. That's exactly what we're doing. So,
Right, so
purchasing
three-
the mounts and getting
2 heavy
prepared.
horses, a light horse, and a pony.
Oh man, that was an interesting session.
I think the gif of Bear reacting
Slowly
to
breaking down.
It's like
So
the best
perfect.
emotion for like.
When it loops, that's the best part.
Yeah.
Does it really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen this
Yeah,
yet.
it's a gif.
And put it in
Is it
set.
already? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a gif.
Perfect.
People don't fuck around, all right?
That's
Thank you
awesome.
for making that.
Someone's also linked a gif with sound of his heart slowly breaking.
Aww.
In the chat right now, the gif sound is actually incredible.
Hold on.
I'm clicking that. Yeah.
Okay, where is it? Did you guys toss it in Skype?
Oh my
It's in
gosh,
the
the
chat
music
chat.
is so good.
Oh, where's the chat? Oh.
I don't actually hear the music. Oh, that's why.
Yes.
Hang on, I'm gonna capture this and I'm gonna play it for
Best bit
people.
is
The
when
thing.
the second loop happens, the dialect is still not good enough, and you see
The
Ben-
sound might be copywritten.
Oh, it sure, it certainly is.
Yeah.
But that's okay with me for right now.
Okay.
Bear is dead center of the screen right now.
Oh man. That's wonderful.
Thank you guys. That's just hilarious. All right. Well, we're gonna wrap up this this episode. A quick warning. I can't say anything, but next week is like wavering. Not sure what's gonna happen next week. I'll give you guys heads up as to what's going on then. But we're gonna go around the room, tell people where people can find each other, and we'll be back. We're definitely going to do Star Wars tomorrow. There will be no Jesse tomorrow, but we're going to do something because we've missed Star Wars for like a month and a half now.
No. Don't say it like that. It's not we're gonna do something. There's actually something pretty.
Well, no, yes, we're going to, but as in I'm not going to spoil what we're going to do, but we're going to have a show is what I'm saying.
It's not one of those. We're gonna do something. We're actually all gonna sit around and tell Cantina stories, and no. There's.
I'm gonna show Otto and Bear's drunken adventures.
Exactly.
That would be fun.
I'm looking forward to seeing that.
But as always, Mr. Sam Strippin, where can people find you? What do you have going on this week? The usual.
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds comes out tomorrow, so that's gonna be a big one.
Yeah, I'm going to be jumping into that, I think.
Yeah, so I'm going to be jumping into that tomorrow. You guys can find me on twitch.tv/strippin. I stream every day around noon PST. You can also hit me up about the show and other stuff at Strippin on Twitter. Thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for being part of the show. Bear, what's up?
Hello. Hi, I am Bear Taffy on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, BAER Taffy. We do a podcast on Fridays that you can come check out. It's twitch.tv/roundtable podcast at 3 o'clock Pacific. We'll probably talk about PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds on Friday, and then some other stuff too, including Nier Automata and
Battle
whatever.
Brothers. I'm definitely talking about Battle Brothers.
Yeah, for sure. That too.
Is a good game.
So yeah, that'll be Friday, twitch.tv/roundtable podcast.
Sweet. Maggie, what do you got going on this week?
Hey, you guys can find me in all the places. Margaret Crone, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, all the places. Tomorrow I will be here on this show, same time, same place, for some Star Wars action, and then also I'll be over at Roll For It on Sunday with some Shadowrun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How do you liking Shadowrun? Like it?
I love it. I've played a lot of Shadowrun in the past, and I've always enjoyed it. So it's been
Cool.
It's kind of like it's an interesting, like, apocalyptic sci-fi world that is really fun, like futuristic. Fun.
Beautiful. Scott, what you got going on this week?
Well, tomorrow be back here, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern for the Star Wars Fantasy Flight Games game we got going on there. Lots of fun. There's gonna be some pretty exciting stuff happening. But then on Fridays for the next while, I'll be 4 p.m. Eastern time till 8 p.m. Eastern time over at Rollford as well, playing as a PC. That's right, a PC. It's so exciting. And my character's not a chatty one. That's weird. So I actually get to sit there and eat sandwiches without people saying.
But he sounds like Batman.
I don't know what you're talking about. My name is Gray. I cut myself and worship orc gods. No. So lots of fun over there. Always bother me on Twitter, and I have more in the works, but nothing to announce at the moment.
Sweet, sweet. And then for me, you can find me here. If you want to tweet the show directly, you can do so by following its Twitter, which is Lost a Knit Show. Links are below. The subreddit is always pretty freaking active with fan art and people asking like fanfic questions and stuff, which is always great. That's also below. And personal stuff, I have a video on Nox coming out on Friday, which I'm excited for. Old Westwood Diablo-esque game. It was really good. That'll be it. We'll be back soon with some more Edge of Morality. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you for week 18. Bye-bye.
So we can destroy